Something important is about to happen to you. The universe has been trying to get your attention, and now time is running out. If you've been feeling different lately, more sensitive, more aware, maybe even a bit unsettled, these aren't random feelings. They're warning signs about a major shift coming in your energy field. This shift is already beginning, but what you don't realize is how deeply it will affect the special person in your life, the one you love most. The connection between you two is more sensitive right now than it's ever been before. Every small change in you is being felt by them, even if neither of you fully understand what's happening. That's why you found this message today. The universe guided you here because you need to know what's coming before it creates serious problems in your relationship. The love you share with this person is precious, but it's about to face a test that many relationships don't survive. What's happening within you is beautiful, but to them, it will feel threatening in ways you can't imagine. You need to understand what's coming before it's too late. What's happening to you is a spiritual awakening, a shift in your consciousness that's been building for months. Your energy is expanding, your intuition is sharpening, and your perspective on life is transforming in powerful ways. This is a natural evolution of your soul's journey. But there's something critical you need to know. The person you love most will misinterpret these changes completely. They'll sense something different about you but won't understand what it is. Instead of seeing your growth as positive, they'll experience it as you pulling away emotionally. They'll feel you becoming distant, changing in ways that feel threatening to the foundation of your relationship. This misunderstanding could create a permanent fracture between you if not addressed properly. The next 3.4 weeks are especially dangerous because your loved one is currently dealing with their own insecurities that they haven't shared with you. Your transformation will trigger their deepest fears about not being enough or being left behind. The troubling situation that's developing is this. As your consciousness expands, they'll believe you're outgrowing your love for them. This fear will cause them to act in ways that push you away, the exact opposite of what they truly want. Without the right understanding, you could both unintentionally damage the precious connection you share. You've already been experiencing signs of this coming shift. Your sleep patterns have changed. Perhaps vivid dreams or waking up between 3:4 a.m. You've had sudden insights about your life that seem to come from nowhere. Emotions feel more intense lately, both the positive and challenging ones. You might find yourself crying unexpectedly or feeling overwhelming love for no apparent reason. Look at your special person carefully. Have they been watching you with a questioning look recently? Perhaps asking if you're okay more often than usual? Maybe they've become slightly more clingy or, conversely, more distant themselves. These are reactions to the subtle changes they already sense in you. Your conversations have likely shifted too. You might find yourself wanting to discuss deeper topics while they try to keep things light. Or you've noticed them checking in more about your feelings toward them, seeking reassurance in ways they didn't need before. The universe has been sending you synchronicities, seeing the same numbers repeatedly, songs on the radio that speak directly to your relationship, or meeting people who discuss exactly what you've been thinking about. These aren't coincidences. They're cosmic signposts guiding you toward awareness. That feeling in your stomach that something isn't quite right. Between you, trust it. It's not warning you that the love is fading. It's alerting you that something needs attention before it's misunderstood. Thousands of others experiencing spiritual awakening report these exact same relationship challenges. You're not imagining it, and you're not alone. The transformation you're experiencing is a natural elevation of your consciousness. Your spiritual awareness is expanding, allowing you to perceive life more deeply than before. You're becoming more authentic, more aligned with your true purpose, and more sensitive to the energies around you. This is a beautiful evolution that will ultimately bring more joy, clarity, and fulfillment into your life. However, to your loved one, these changes will manifest in concerning ways. They'll notice you needing more time for reflection. Your tolerance for superficial conversations will decrease. You may react differently to situations that once bothered you, or suddenly take issue with dynamics you previously accepted. From their perspective, you'll appear to be becoming a different person than the one they fell in love with. The most challenging period will occur over the next 21 to 30 days, as your energy reaches a critical transformation point. During this time, your loved one is likely to react in one of several ways. They might become unusually needy, seeking constant reassurance of your feelings. They could grow distant, protecting themselves from what they perceive as your withdrawal. They might pick fights over small issues, unconsciously trying to reconnect through conflict. Or they may become controlling, attempting to prevent the changes they sense. These reactions stem from their deepest insecurities. Everyone carries wounds from past experiences, and your transformation will unintentionally touch these tender spots. Your loved one fears abandonment, inadequacy, or being replaced. Their core concern is, if you're changing, will you still love me? Do I still fit into your life? What makes this situation especially delicate is that they probably won't express these fears directly. Instead, their behavior will seem irrational or confusing. They may not even understand their own reactions. This is why preparing now is so important. You need to recognize what's really happening beneath the surface before responding to the surface behaviors. This challenging phase isn't a sign that something is wrong with your relationship. In fact, it's a normal part of any deep connection between two souls. When two people truly love each other, their energies become intertwined. Any significant change in one person creates ripples that the other person feels intensely. The universe brings these challenges to relationships with purpose. Each soul has its own growth trajectory, and sometimes one person's evolution happens at a different pace. These temporary misalignments test the relationship's resilience and create opportunities for even deeper bonding. Every meaningful relationship goes through at least 3 major testing phases. This particular challenge, one person's spiritual awakening affecting the partnership, is actually quite common. Research shows that approximately 65% of long-term couples experience this specific type of crisis at least once. What separates relationships that thrive from those that break under this pressure is simple but not easy: communication, reassurance, and involving each other in the growth process. Couples who weather this storm report their connection becomes significantly stronger afterward. The temporary pain leads to a more authentic and supportive partnership. Think of it like climbing a mountain together. Sometimes one person moves ahead slightly on the path, and it momentarily feels like you're growing apart. But with awareness, you can reach back, hold hands, and continue the journey together. This challenge isn't meant to separate you. It's an invitation to evolve together in a more conscious way. There are specific actions you can take now to protect your relationship during this sensitive time. Open communication is your most powerful tool, but how you approach these conversations matters tremendously. When discussing your changes, focus on your feelings rather than philosophical concepts. Instead of saying, "I'm experiencing a spiritual awakening," Try, "I've been feeling more emotionally sensitive lately, and I'm trying to understand why." This makes your experience relatable rather than potentially alienating. Timing is crucial. For important conversations, choose moments when both of you are relaxed and not distracted. Begin these talks by expressing your commitment and love first, before addressing any changes or concerns. This creates a foundation of security. When your loved one expresses worry, avoid dismissing their feelings or trying to fix them immediately. Instead, validate their experience with phrases like, "I understand why you might feel that way, and your feelings matter to me," or "Thank you for telling me. I want to know what you're experiencing." Create daily moments of normal connection that feel familiar and safe. Maintain some of your regular routines together, especially those that involve physical touch, shared laughter, or activities you've always enjoyed. Be mindful of how you speak about your experiences. Avoid comparing your awareness to theirs, or using language that creates separation, like, "You wouldn't understand," or "I see things differently now." Instead, use inclusive language. "I'm exploring these feelings and I want to share this journey with you." If you need more space for reflection, explain this need in terms of ultimately being more present in the relationship. "I'm taking some quiet time so I can be more fully here when we're together." Remember that reassurance needs to be expressed much more frequently during this time. Don't wait for them to ask for it. Freely offer reminders of your love and commitment throughout each day. This challenge presents a unique opportunity to deepen your connection if handled with awareness. Create new rituals that honor both your growth and your bond. Consider starting a daily practice of sharing 3 things you appreciate about each other, or taking 5 minutes to hold hands and breathe together before sleeping. Transform potential conflicts into opportunities for intimacy by being vulnerable about your own fears. When tensions rise, try saying, "This change is new for me too, and sometimes I worry about how it affects us. Can we figure this out together?" This invites partnership rather than creating distance. Include your loved one in your journey by sharing meaningful insights in accessible ways. Ask for their perspective on what you're learning. This makes them feel valued as a thinking partner, rather than left behind. Physical connection becomes even more important during times of energetic change. Increase meaningful touch, holding hands, embracing, sitting close to each other, as these actions release bonding hormones that create feelings of security and trust. Create a special signal between you that instantly communicates, "I'm still here with you," when either of you feels disconnected. This could be a specific word, a gentle touch on the wrist, or any gesture that works for your relationship. Watch for signs that your bond is actually strengthening. More honest conversations, feeling safe expressing difficult emotions, finding new ways to support each other, and experiencing moments of unexpected closeness after working through tension. Remember that vulnerability shared is trust built. When you involve each other in both your struggles and breakthroughs, you create a more resilient connection than existed before this challenge began. Beyond this temporary period of adjustment lies a beautiful new phase in your relationship. Couples who consciously navigate this transition report reaching a level of intimate connection they never thought possible. The very qualities that seem threatening now will become the foundation for a deeper, more authentic love. Within approximately 2.3 months, a new harmony will emerge between you. Your relationship will have expanded to include both personal growth and deep connection, proving these aren't mutually exclusive but actually enhance each other. This challenge is actually preparing you for an important new chapter together. The skills you develop now, honest communication, respecting each other's journey, creating safety during change, are exactly what's needed for the commitment that lies ahead in your future. Each of you will discover gifts through this process. The person experiencing awakening gains the ability to grow while remaining connected. The partner gains greater emotional security and independence. Together, you learn that love can be both free and committed, both evolving and stable. The time to implement these protection strategies is now, before your relationship faces its most challenging test. Share your appreciation for this guidance by giving super thanks, as this helps this message reach others facing similar relationship challenges. Remember that the changes coming aren't a threat to true love, but an invitation to its deeper expression. The special bond you share is worth this conscious effort. Trust that what appears troubling now is actually guiding you toward a more meaningful connection. Take the first step today by creating space for an honest, loving conversation with your special person. Your relationship isn't just worth saving, it's worth transforming into something even more beautiful.